Good morning. Can you hear me? I accidentally hit end instead of live. Can you hear me okay? All right. Technical difficulties, I can call it. Good morning. Good morning. When you've only been up less than an hour, you know how it goes. I know. Thanks, Pam. Thanks, Lori. Thanks, Melody. Hi, Nashua. So glad you're here with us. I am awake. I feel better than I have in several days, so I'm ready to go. I just hope my computer is all I can, my internet and all of those things. If everybody gets too sick, we just might have to end. I've decided that's going to be the story of my life while I'm here in Florida. The other day, we always have chocolate in our house. We've always had candy in our house. And it was never a problem for any of us because, oh, yes. Thank you, Melody. Oh, good, Pam. I hope got home safely with all that snow and stuff. And it was just like something else. In fact, my son eats very little candy. My philosophy was if it's around like milk and bread and eggs, they will treat it like milk, eggs, and bread and eggs. And fortunately for my son, that was always the case. I don't think with Emerson it works that way, Jackson. It does. So, kids are different. But anyway, I bought this Dove bag and threw it away. And then I grabbed it back again because I remembered watching Timmy and all the alcohol ink stuff that I did with it that I showed last week. So I thought, let's do something with it. So it has some blues. It looks a lot of brown, but there's, a lot of brown in it. Hi, Marty. I'm here now. Yeah, I'll have to delete that other one. So it has, a chocolate bag is going to have some browns already in it. So I put some blues and greens and pinks and oranges. Here's a little bit of orange in it. And I decided I wanted to make it into a journal. But what kind? Hi, Mitzi. But what kind of journal do you make out of a plastic bag? So I've been thinking and thinking. It has its wonderful spine. Well, this was a bag. I love that sound. Sorry if you don't. Let's put other bags in it. So that's what I'm going to do. So before I went live, I had that idea. So I decided to take these bags and make them the pages. Now, I don't, some of you probably do. I don't, well, I can make that decorated. So I am going, not pretty, to make these pages. And my pharmacy still uses the white pages, fortunately. So I thought I would make this paper bag journal. Now, I've never made one. So this is a first for me. So those of you that have made one, please feel free to boss me from afar, because I'm not. And I've got lots more bags if I need them, but I grabbed some of my pretty bags too. Oh, good, Pam. I'm so glad. Do the rest of you have cleared bags, cleared roads? What's wrapping paper we may need to use? This is only going to be one signature, because that's all the signatures I want to do. And we're not going to be picky about the size. We're not going to be picky about the order. Oh, Nashua. I'm sure you weren't counting. Aw, that's so sweet, Mitzi. Are you going to give her the flower? I don't know what half a flower is going to do. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this paper bag journal. I did find a little piece of wallpaper. I thought, oh, what the heck, let's put this in there too. I will cut it off. Oh, no, let's do this. Make a little flap for it. There we go. Oh, here's a green one. That'll be different. I have no idea where these bags came from. Oh, look at you guys giving each other bouquets. That's so sweet. So anyhow, this is what I'm going to work on today. Are we too blurry? Can you handle it? I don't want to make anyone sick. If your belly starts to bother you and you have to go, I understand. Some people just don't look at it. They just listen. Whatever works for you. Let's see how this looks in here. Oh my gosh, they all fit in here, and I've got room for lots. Well, I do have this great big one. I didn't know if I wanted to use it or not. I'll have to cut it. And like I said, I'm not going to try and be fancy. I'm just going to. I thought about maybe using it as a candy journal. Good morning, Brenda A. How are you this morning? I am so glad you're here. I am making a paper bag journal all by my lonesome. The others are giving each other flowers. Isn't that grand? This will give it some sturdiness, won't it? Here's this glassine bag. Maybe this one needs to be my outside one. And I'm going to move the cup part on top. Yes, that's my plan, Lori. I'm thinking of like cutting them off here. I'm not sure about, I thought maybe these could be like maybe flaps or something. But I'm more than welcome for, I probably need to switch some around so they're not all going the same way. What do y'all think? Oh, that's going to be perfect like that. I know. Okay, let's move. Let's now check. Do I want, most of them are going to be pockets this way. So this one can be a pocket that way. And some of the alcohol ink ran through. And I may just let this be the inside of it. What do y'all think? This is not going to be lots of effort bag. And I couldn't make one ahead of time. Number one, I didn't feel good. Number two, I wouldn't have thought of it. But number three, I don't have enough bags. So let's make this way. But let's open up this end. And as you can see, they're going to be different sizes just because they are. So let's turn this flowered one to the front. I don't know if this will work. I'll learn. I'll learn if it'll work or not. Well, it sure did. So, what y'all up to? Anything new and exciting? Oh, that's fun. I can do a flap and something there if I want to. You did a fast food packaging challenge a couple of years ago. Looks very much like this. Used bags for base and making belly bands, tax pockets. French fry packages make good pockets. Oh, wouldn't they though? Joni's Not So Fast to Life sent me some bags like that. Oh, my son texted me. My sister's got a son getting married, and the address was wrong on one of the envelopes, and it went to the farm instead of to Seattle, Washington. That was hard to cut. Well, maybe I need to go get French fries, and I wonder if they would give me extras. I guess every bag doesn't have to be opened on the end. I mean, how many pockets does one need in a journal? Just for you, Pam? You just making hash browns for you? So anyway, that's going to be my paper bag journal. Now, I've still got these bags. I've got some coffee filters. I have all kinds of napkins. And I have paper over there. So I'm thinking we can decorate. Don't you just, I love the wrinkles. Good morning, Janet. You are so fine. All I've been doing is putting together my paper bag journal out of a Dove plastic bag. I also did these when I was alcohol inking. These are some of the beads I got from Keisha's that I alcohol inked. And I just laid here on this bag, but I thought they turned out pretty vintage looking. So, and I'm going to leave them kind of chipped, not chipped because they're not chipped, but kind of as they are. So it looks like they're in the process of rusting. And I keep them in this little cup here. Not an old cup. It's what my mom had when I was a kid. So this is my paper bag journal. Janet's multitasking. Good for her. Okay, so I have this. Let's see, what's going to be my center? I kind of like this flowered one to be in the middle since it's kind of pretty. I need to sew it together or it's going to be slip sliding. And I'm not sure I even have a needle in here. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm good. Oh, wow, Brenda. Why did you get up at 4? Just couldn't sleep anymore? Oh, and Janet, no, you don't need a note. You're fine. She asked me earlier this morning. She told me she's going to be late and wanted to know if she needed a note. I cracked up. I read that while still in bed this morning. I'm trying to get this so it's somewhat even. These slicky bags like to slide. Hi, Sherry. How are you in the cold tundra? My series came on there. Hello. Okay, so this is all sliding. Let's get our bags back to where I want them. And we'll do this. Tardy slip. Pam, you ever had to write those? I didn't because I was the teacher and Andy rode with me. He never got that opportunity to be late to school. He was always one of the first ones. And I put him to work, and so did other teachers. And he played doorman a lot because we were there early. And you could see the door from my room. So when he knew if he saw anybody coming with their hands full, his job was to go open the door for him. Hold on a minute. I need a bigger clip. Here we go. That clothespin, I'm going to use it. Melody, how are those sweet babies this morning? Are they being wonderful little angels for you? I hope you all are having good weather. Okay, now let's see if I can sew this in. So we've got, I like to match, so then you don't see my stitches, because my stitches are not going to be lovely. Okay. So we've got stitches. What did I miss, Marty? Oh, I bet they don't, Pam. Most kids don't, because it's embarrassing to them. Um, and Andy, because we were always early, he still thinks he always needs to be early. The kids always get there early. His kids. They definitely don't want to. Oh, yes, Marty, you guys are going to see my bad way of why I don't do signatures. Ouch. Play on words, teacher. Yeah. Okay. This has to come off so I can go through. I hate this job. I hate it. I know there are easier ways to do it. I know it would be. Let me get a thimble. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. There we go. Yeah, it took me a while too, Janet. Predicted high. Where are you at, Brenda? Because we're warm too. Should I got t-shirt and blue jeans? I mean shorts on. Blue jeans. It's too hot for blue jeans. I made you laugh out loud. Southern Middle Tennessee. Okay. We're not too far away. Well, this is going to get you all laughing. Watching me try and stick this through. It's going to be painful, y'all. Hi, Carol. How are you? So happy to see you. I've missed some of you lately. You've had a life outside of me. I'm doing much better than I have been. My allergies, I told Greg I feel better than I have for a while, and he said it was about time. Are you guys wanting to reach in and do this for me? I'm sure some of you are thinking, oh my gosh, girl. My all and all of that's in Florida. So down here, I usually try and take it back and forth. And I forgot a lot of stuff. When we left, I wasn't feeling the best. And all I was thinking about was packing for our trip to the mountains. I forgot my shorts. I forgot so many normal things I usually put in a suitcase or a box or a tub and bring back and forth. Heat wave of 34. Oh my gosh. I admire y'all. Melody and I were messaging last night, and she asked me if I missed Florida. I said, well, not the weather. I should have just done this a 2-hole instead of a 3-hole. That cold. Yes, Janet, it was. And I don't remember what I have down here in way of crafts. And I'm not going to do an inventory in 2 places, so I know. That's just too much work. And I don't know why I'm trying to. This is a junkie journal. Why am I worried about being pretty? Probably because I'm on air. And yes, Marty. Did I say missed Florida? Yeah. I felt so bad. My husband had hernia surgery, and you know how the doctor comes out and tells you, what they did and all that kind of stuff. Well, then when my husband came to, he was asking me questions I couldn't remember. Oh my, y'all. But I couldn't remember what the doctor had told me. And it was a blur. So next time he has any kind of procedure, I am going to have to take notes. But I feel like such an imbecile if I have to do that. And I was listening intently. And I know my husband was frustrated because, he had all that anesthesia. He couldn't remember. Hi, Carol. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. I'm showing the bad way to sew to a journal together. Do not try this at home with an embroidery needle and floss. you won't get anywhere. But I may try and find a rubber band or something and um, put it together that way. Just think, Carol, you're going to be moving. I loved moving down here in that it was a whole fresh new start. Nobody knew me. It was like a whole clean slate. It was kind of fun. I could be anybody I wanted to be. I could have changed my name and nobody would have known it. No, Marty, look at this. I felt like it. No, it's my short-term memory. Um, I don't have any. Let's just put it that way. When they did that memory test, it was a joke when it came to the long-term memory stuff. I mean, the short-term memory stuff. I just don't have any. Oh, yes. Yes, we lived down here without a place to live for a year. We just rented. Now, we didn't have pets, but um, we did have all of our, belongings and stuff like you did. And we had my brother here, so he was looking. And then when we got here, he had found a place just up the road from him, which was fun, but we didn't have jobs. We didn't have nothing. We had a pool in the rental. It was an old rental, needed so much work. But, it was fine, but it had a pool. Cracked me up. I spent a lot of time that first summer in the pool. Never had a pool before. I had a good tan that year. Okay. This is going to be one of those journals that we're going to put together and call done sometime. Yes. And we own our own home now, but when we first moved down here, of course, Pam, we didn't. So it took us about a year to find a house that we wanted to buy. And we found several, but the realtors, I don't trust realtors anymore. I know there's good ones, and now that we lived here, we have found good ones. But the one that our first one we found, he was not a moral person. It was amazing when he'd find a house, he'd say, oh, this is going to go through fast. There haven't been any bids on this house for a while. We can get this at a good asking price. And then as soon as we put a bid on it, there were 3 other bids and they were way higher than ours. And we had sold a lot of furniture and a lot of stuff up there before we left because we knew we were downsizing. And fortunately, we kept the house up there because we didn't know if we were going to like it down here. And my husband had found a job and working at a rental, an errands, where it's a rent to own type thing of furniture. That didn't last too long because he then got on with the paper and sold ads for the newspaper for quite a while. And then led to being asked to get his insurance license. And I worked at Dillard's for a while selling in a makeup thing. I was manager and I despised that job. I didn't like that job at all. And then I worked at a bank, and talk about boring. And it was a new bank, so. And then I went back to teaching. Oh, I subbed and then went back to teaching. Teaching's never boring. And when you have your master's degree and you're used to working till the job's done and being your own boss in the classroom, it's really hard to leave work knowing you have things still to do. And it is a lot of work, Pam. A lot of work. But eventually we will probably do it again. Oh, Brenda, you could. Yeah, ours is too. And now our home that the kids live in is free and clear. We'd already paid that off, but now we have a mortgage here. We could pay it off without any problem. The only problem is that it's cheap money because we have it on very low interest. Notice how I wasn't going to do this and then I decided to do it. You know, you don't have to use the pockets. But if they're not cut, you can't. So the only thing we owe is on this house down here. I'm ready to do some remodeling and stuff up there, but my husband's not. It's his home place and the kids live in the log home. So, okay, now let's do something with the cover. That always needs to be my first thing. I always want a cover to it. So I thought this napkin held a lot of purpose. And I do enjoy being back on the farm up there. Melody asked me if I missed Missouri, and I miss parts of both of them. When I'm down here, I really miss the kids, and I miss them coming in and out and hearing about their day at school, and, you know, coming in to get a cookie, or, you know, Emerson walking in and saying, Nana, I'm here, and running to the living room and crawling up on my lap. I mean, who wouldn't miss that? But I do not want, I don't think, a napkin on this plastic bag. And the hugs, you know, just all of that kind of stuff. And all the land and the animals, you know, watching the goats play. Friend there I really miss. And so I miss all of that. And I miss the small town and those kind of things. But then I get down here and I start missing, I get up there and I start missing Walmart being, you know, a 10-minute drive, and going out to eat and, you know, having that, all the choices, or the beach, and, you know, so you miss different things. Oh, Pam, bless your heart. These are coffee filters. All right, y'all, what's going to be my best kind of glue to use? That's going to stick to this bag. Suggestions welcomed. Marty, that's so frustrating. So frustrating. I'm awaiting. What kind of glue? I got Glue Wall. I've got Beacon. I've got Mod Podge. I've got Modeling. I've got Gesso. Got Glossy Accents. I've got Paste. I have, I'm trying to find I've got Art Glitter. I've got Aleene's. I'm thinking Art Glitter. We'll see if this will stick to this. I want this to be pretty flat with no bumps. I tend to get flowers and stuff on my journals, and then it's hard for me to put it in on my shelves with my other journals, and I knock stuff off. So let's do this. I think those are farther apart than I meant them to be. So that's okay. We'll just put a little bit of this. And I'm just covering this so that I have a base to stick stuff on, because I know this. I can't think what this bag's made out of. Oh, thank you, Janet. It also has some alcohol dye decoration. See how well I did that? Yeah, it's just sporadic. Yeah, because I can't do anything without getting it on me. All right, so I have this kind of as a basis that I hope to cover up. Oh, Brenda, we couldn't have that. Yeah, I was going to bring her prompts in here, and I forgot. But I did just remember I needed to get out my little Janet notebook to write things in. Glue and painty fingers. Isn't that the truth? And this is 3/7/2023. My son's birthday is the 11th. Okay. So I have lots of growing room. I'm going to let this dry till I decide what I'm going to do with it. This can get pretty bulky. It may be a Happy Mail journal. Though I've been putting a lot of Happy Mail in my colored journals that I want to work on. You have a Janet Nash notebook too? I made mine all purty. I had some alcohol inks out and this was open. So I just decided to slab dash it. And as I get to more pages, I'll, what's a Lori notebook? I know Lori, but I don't know what kind of notebook she has. I have a Dee Dee notebook that I use when I watch others. Hi, Melissa Sue. So glad you're here. So anyway, this is my candy bar journal. That's what it can be called, a candy bar journal. But I'm not going to stick candy bars in it. Boy, wouldn't that be fun mail to get? If in every one of these little bags I put a candy bar. Ooh-wee. Hope you're married to a dentist if I sent that to you. Nobody's going to want this journal because it's all wiggly squished. I don't have this tight enough and I don't know what to do about it. Suggestions. How do I make this tighter? Hi, Sylvia. Welcome. Okay. I bet, Carol. Doesn't that sound like fun? But I made this too loose and now I can't get it tighter. I guess I could put tape down the middle. You have one of Carol's journals? Oh, thank you, Janet. So I don't need to do anything to the middle. Okay. Oh, Mitzi. Oh, Mitzi, never, never, never. When I have something like this already put in, oh, no, no, no. I'm not starting this over. Well, not online anyway. Thank you, Sylvia. Mitzi, I just despise so much sewing in journal signatures. You have a cat hand too. Oh, Marty. Doesn't that make a wonderful sound? And I've got cereal bags I make play toys with for babies. Those plastic inserts. I should have grabbed one of those bags, but I didn't. So maybe that's a sign I need to make another one someday. All right. Well, we're going to just put this aside and let that dry. And I have Happy Mail that I've been collecting. And I'm not like Janet that remembers everybody who gives stuff to her. So we're going to put stuff in our pink journal. It's getting pretty full here. And there's some blue stuff here, and I'll show you the new one I've started. This one's getting full and yummy. Lori, I think that's what I'm going to do. But I don't know that I'm going to do it right now. I should, Marty. I'm bad about that. I'm bad about signing my own stuff too. I have this bad disease called I'll remember later. You know, that disease some of us have, and then we don't. And I never like to say a journal's full either. That's why I do lots of these things. In case you didn't already know, pink is my favorite color. So I'm going to put lots of pink in this. See, I can do this. Oh, look, this was from Zandra. That's who these were from. Zandra. Yeah. Hi, Joni. Welcome. So glad you're here today. And I can see your smiling face. We go back to the doctor the middle of April, and I'm sure that's what he's going to tell me is I need to start writing stuff down. You know, up north I have Emerson that remembers everything. Yeah, as I roll my eyes. Okay, let's put something in that little heart. How about this little pink? Isn't this cute? I'm going to write Zandra in here. I want to be able to open it. Oh, good, Joni. Hi, Journey. Welcome, welcome. Okay, quietly listening in the balcony. Oh, now that's fun, Brenda. Yeah, I'm pretty good about taking my list. But I've been known to put it on a sticky note and hang it by the back door on the back door window so I don't forget it. That was a trick Andy and I did when he was in school. You know, anything that, you know, if he had treats and we wanted to for sure get him to school or anything like that, we'd put the note on the back door. But I've never heard of writing it on the counter. Isn't that pretty? Fighting with your hole puncher. Who's winning, Lori? Hope you are. Got to find a uncovered page. Hi, Big Mama. Welcome. I hope you're having an absolutely marvelous day today. A day we'll never see again, so we need to appreciate it, don't we? need to appreciate it. We're all working on stuff together, Miss Sandy. What are you working on? I bet it's something. I don't know that I have anybody that just sits and watches me, except Brenda is right now because her feet are comfortable. So we're going to leave her right that way. We don't want anybody to get uncomfortable. My husband and I are avid readers. And every morning he gets up, gets in the hot tub, and reads. And I have audiobooks on so that I can do other stuff. And he had so many boxes of books that were series in his floor of his closet. You couldn't walk in there. And he saved that stuff for when he had his surgery. He had a belly button hernia surgery. Oh, okay, McMama. Y'all are going to have to keep her company. She can't hear me, so that can't be my job. And so he is out in the garage and he is putting all these series. He likes those like Vietnam, those kind of book series. And he is putting those in order to see if he's missing any. And I just heard him, which is what started this. Oh, there's a pocket there. We can just stick this in that pocket. And, or did I sew it down too well? I did. Well, then we'll just cover my mistake. And he is putting those books in series. They're the Mac Bolan Executioner. He's been reading and collecting that series ever since I've known him. And he reads them over and over. I mean, he's probably read some of these 5-6 times. And I know as he's putting them in order, he's finding some he's not read. Oh, French toast does sound good, Brenda. I haven't, my husband's the breakfast person. I haven't eaten anything today. Let's put, isn't that gorgeous? So let's put it up here on top. So he's outside doing that, but he has to tell me when he needs another lifted because he can't lift for 20 pounds. So I become his muscles. Isn't that funny? I'm his muscles. Those boxes are so light. It's not hard at all to be the muscle. Oh, I need something pretty up there. Something pink and pretty. How about a little of this? Sorry, I don't have a trolley person. But I can go make you some hot tea. Would that help, Sandy? Oh, what a good idea, Melissa. Okay, so we may have to just go do that. So Or I'll write it down. That's what I'll do. Oh, you won. Oh, good, Lori. Oh, doesn't it though? Craig and I'll be 37 years this coming August. All right. So to tighten spine of Candy Journal, tie dangle or tassel to center, flip it over to spine to tighten. Melissa Sue. Awesome. And I love that, Joni. A good marriage. Oh, it does. Oh, thank you, Janet. Pam, you are so good about waiting on everybody. I never did. Company comes to my house, and the first thing I do is show them where everything's at so they can help themselves. And I always tell them, if you get hungry, that's your own fault. If you need a drink and I don't ask for one and you're thirsty, say something. And this counts for every time you ever enter my house from now on. Okay, so I think I've got all my new pink. And isn't that yummy? Look at that chunky monkey. And I've got so much room to add goodies. James Herriot books. Huh. I'll have to write that down too. I'm not familiar with James Herriot. Yeah, and I was a librarian. I'm a mystery person. And what do they call it? Your hidden pleasure or whatever are cozy mysteries that I can listen to on YouTube. And I've gotten hooked on those. Oh, does he, Brenda? So I mean, I really like a good murder mystery, you know, like the J.D. Rom and Catherine Coulter and those kind. But I have enjoyed listening to these cozy mysteries because if you miss part of them, you're okay. And it never fails, just as I get to listening, you know, somebody texts me or somebody wants something or whatever. See, I'm not good about cooking for myself. I might make toast. The Miss Fishers, I've seen those. I don't know that I've listened to them. Okay, I'm wondering if this is a rub-on because it's got the sparklies here, but not here. Let's see if it's a rub-on. No, not coming off. Must be a sticker then. And then I've been known just to glue them on. Oh. I bet we watch MASH every evening. Oh, don't they though? Yes, Joni, there are lots of free ones. That's where I've been doing it. I canceled my I had 2 of these. I canceled my Audible. Good morning, Kathy Whitney. How are you today? I hope your day is going well. I'm working in journals today. Jeeves and Wooster. Wooster. What a fun title, Janet. Tony, yeah, this is real entertaining, isn't it? I love to read. Greg asked me what I was going to do without internet when we leave for the cruise. I said, take lots of books. Don't think that's quite what he meant, but let's just stick. Oh, I better put Xandra's name on this. From Xandra 2023. And Stephen Fry. Oh, Janet, when do you find time to read with all the other stuff you get done? Or is that what you're doing when we're messaging in the middle of the night? I'm interrupting your reading. Books. Stephen Fry books. Free Audible. And here's just, we're just going to make this just a little corner pocket. I do a lot of listening to tapes when I go for my walks. And one I'm only 3 hours from being done with. Oh my. Yeah. Okay. So this blue one I now am caught up on. I don't know that I have much purple, so we're going to set that to the side. And we're going to work on my green one. I just did the pages on this one yesterday. Was it yesterday, Lori? Yesterday or the day before. And I have nothing in it. Look at this. An empty book. A book to start fresh. That's what I would tell my kids as they checked out a book. I'd say, look, you have this book that's never been opened and read by you. Isn't that the truth, Journey? It might have been the day before. Oh, Kathy, I do too. Oops, here's another one of these little blue things. I better get it in here. It might feel bad. I want it on a page that, ooh, this will be fun. I was that way teaching. Always wanting to be. I could not stand not being completely ready for the next day. Having everything cut out, having, everything perfect. I've kind of lost some of that, as you guys can tell, because I'm not that way now. But I didn't want kids waiting on me for nothing. I like doing them, Melissa, because I think it's fun when I find things that color. Now, because I've not started in this, I'll cover a lot of the pages and with gesso and paint so that I don't see all the words, but it's an altered Reader's Digest, so I know all the print's okay. You're a red person, Melissa? I'm pink. Well, pink's my favorite. I really don't have a color I don't like. Like it never crossed my mind to start a red journal. Okay, let's get some color going here. Oh, here's another napkin I'll put on. Yeah, shamrocks are green, and that's this type of year, so I'll put some of those in. Let me see. I don't even know if I have green paint. Oh, yep, I do. And we're going to get messy now. I got to clean up a little so I can get my plastic back out. Sorry about that shake up. I don't need these right now. I'm putting them to the side. Don't need that. It can go over there. Gonna put these on first. I know some people do rainbow journals, you know, that they just put different colored things. But then I would need, you know, tabs or something, I guess. Probably, Brenda. And nobody says you can't do a green and blue one together. You know? I've never done a napkin journal. That's probably something I could do with that candy one. But I tend to put napkins in about everything. And I've already glued together pockets so that, you know, where you tear out the pages, you glue the pockets in an altar book so you don't see the torn edges. Yeah. I've already done that. Your rainbow journal. See, I think that's perfect. That's kind of what I'm doing. By the time I'm done, I'll have rainbow journals. And I know people will be talking years from now about wanting a Kathy rainbow journal. You know, I know that will just be the cat's meow. All right, so I've got those greens in there, got those greens, got those greens, got that green. All right, let's get some sprays and get messy. I've got my green paint. I've got green sickles, green alcohol inks. Thing is, you use alcohol inks and you've got several of them because it's going to seep through. Okay, let's see if I've got any green in here. Ice Burst should be a green. Peeled paint, I think, is a green. Cracked pistachios. Okay. The cat's meow. Isn't that a national saying or an old one? Okay. This one, I'm going to put a little bit of alcohol ink. Because it's one of these, I've done the pocket already. And it should just seep in. I am really enjoying my alcohol inks. Let me dry this so we don't have to hold your ears. Well, I think it is time to make a journal for Brenda. I definitely do. Ooh, this is more of a gray. Well, oh well. We'll have a gray page in here. Now, I probably won't do a black or a, see what happens if I do this on top. gray page. It's a Gardner's, yes. I bought at one of Lizzie's sale a flower book she had already started as a journal. And I want to make that into a journal. No idea what I'm going to do with it. I've thought about making it into a fairies journal. I have nothing with fairies. So I need to start collecting it. But I like having ongoing journals because then I don't feel bad when I don't get done with them. And I don't usually carry my journals back and forth. Like all my sewing stuff is up north. So I don't have sewing stuff here. I'm collecting sewing stuff, but I'll do the journal up there. Oh, yeah, I need my watercolors out. I also need my chalk. And I need these that Margaret gave me. See, I like being bossed. But Jen can't come to my channel in Florida because it makes her get a headache. Mary Barker books. For fairy ephemera. Thank you, Lori. Just what I needed is for you to tell me that I needed to buy something. She and I enable. Well, she really enables me. I don't know that I have enabled her. I have too, Melissa. I just got to get those all out. Yeah. Thanks to you, Lori, I made those apps. And here I was calling Tanya the enabler. She is too. I know. And you do it very well, my friend. Oh, where's my baby wipes? I love my Lori. My husband doesn't so much because she enables, but he'll get over that. Carol, I got started on my quilt panel that I'm slow stitching on. Oh, and we've got several up there of Greg's mom's phone books, but I didn't think about using them for a journal. I was just thinking about using them for a for pages because of that crinkling smell. Yes, Carol, on my stitching panel. So I'm excited about that. Okay, let's use, and I'll come back with all this stuff some more. I'm just trying to give you all variety. I'm using my oil pastels. They're so old. I had them in my classroom. They're like these chalk things. Pam, aren't you doing more Pamerolls? Or are you taking a break from those? Oh, really, Brenda? Pam's making more Pamerol than baby clothes. Let's see if a different green. That other one's kind of waxy. It does. No, that's better. I just want some green backgrounds is all I want. And I'll get some green paper and put on here too. I'm not as much of a fan of the pastels. We might need oil pastels. I'll just mail them out. I say that and then it never gets done. Vanessa wanted that journal cover and has it been mailed? Nope. When we were in Ireland, we were on a bus tour because we took my grandmother, my sister, and I, and they stopped and let us watch the leprechauns at play. And we saw Leprechaun House. It was so much fun. I took a picture, and my students couldn't see the leprechauns at play. And I said, then they weren't magical enough. You had to believe in magic in order to see them. And I loaned those pictures to somebody who did a unit on Ireland. And I don't remember if I ever got them back. I surely did. I love watching Carol. I just love watching her slow stitch. Okay, let me see. Where's my water? Well, let's use this because I don't have water in here. But I've got my little spray thing. And like what I said, I am just messing these pages with this green. So I don't expect these to be pretty. I'm just throwing green backgrounds on. Then I'll leave some of the words. I will put gesso on some of them so that I can do that. Oh, Kathy, isn't that, they don't get it. Who was I watching? Janet or Lori, I think. and I didn't have my earphones in, and he came in and turned on the TV as if he didn't want to listen to Lori. They don't get the importance. We're getting our education. Just think of all the things we learn, the things we come up for supper from the chats. It is rude. Well, that's not going to come on. My heat gun got hot. So I guess I'll set these aside. Oh dear. I don't want green on everything. Oh, hi, Kelly. Okay, so I'm going to fold these up so I have a little space to work. Carol, are you one that's been slow stitching all your life? Oh, thank you, Kelly. When I get back to Missouri, we'll have to get you and Emerson together, won't we? Emerson was in another dance competition Sunday, and they got gold, and they were also determined by the judges as the cutest patooties. And they got a little certificate, I think, for being the cutie patooties, which meant they thought they were the cutest little group of girls. They danced to I Want It All. But now I went, they have little girls that sing the song, and I don't know where she got her music, because when I listened to Queen, it sure didn't sound like theirs. So I'll have to ask Nikki. And then Friday night, she got sick, little tummy bug. Well, then Jackson got it. And Emerson, as soon as she walked off the stage, she threw up, which they think that might have been part nerves. So they all went home, and Jackson didn't feel good yesterday. Andy had a meeting, and so Nikki stayed home from work with them. Nana would have gotten them if she'd have been there. And Jackson got to feeling better. He went to school today. Hi, Jasper. Have you got your box yet? Oh, good. I'm glad you got it. I didn't realize Jasper makes jewelry. So I told her I would send her leather if she would make me jewelry. I asked her she'd make me a boho bracelet. Did you notice I have none of my jewelry on? I usually have it on all the time, but my fibromyalgia flared, and I don't like jewelry on when it flares. Now I have a big wrist, Jasper, so I can't have any tiny thing. But I thought I still got lots of leather. Y'all will be getting leather whether you want it or not, I'm sure. Okay, now I've got this all cleaned off so I can do, ooh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I still want to do something with this. It's all dry now. It'll probably get a leather band around it. But I don't know what to do with it, y'all. Doesn't that look like a butterfly wing? That's what I see in that, a butterfly wing. Did I send you enough, Jasper, for a wraparound? Well, we've missed you too. Okay, what do I want to put in this? Well, we got to have some scrap paper. Ooh, this can go in my green journal, and this can go in my green journal. This can go in my green journal. I'm going through this. This is what I'm going through. I always have it to the side. Green journal. Green journal. We may be going back to that, y'all. Yes, we've missed you, Jasper. I miss everybody when they're not here. Green journal. Green journal. Oh, Jasper, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're better now. Put you on my prayer list, Jasper. Working actively to avoid everything. Well, sometimes you need to avoid everything if that's what's making you sick. Well, don't avoid us. We're the ones that can lift you up when nobody else is around. You've got a worldwide of support. You can relax with us, even if you don't say hi or anything. Just know we're always here. If you want to visit or something, I'm gamed. I may not be crafting like Gloria and I do. I may just be sitting in my chair. Oh, don't be sorry. You have nothing to be sorry about. My girlfriend gave me a towel that has the words, the chorus to Blessed Assurance. You guys probably, in America anyway, know the song Blessed Assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. And I really liked this cover. So I am going to put this on here somewhere as a pocket or a belly band. Good, Jasper. I'm so glad. I don't know if you guys can see me, but I'm just shaking my glue. I hate fiber tack. Just ruins my nails, but since my nails kind of have other things on them, Leslie and I exchanged gifts a week or so ago. And President's Day, we got together. Decided we weren't going to exchange anymore because it was getting together for lunch and stuff we liked so well. That's right, Brenda. I love this song, and so does she. So I got to get it ironed so I can use it. Oh, Jasper, I need to send out more. Even postcards. I think we all need to just send out postcards and cards more than we do, whether you're crafters or not. And it's been sitting in a box, sealed, address on it. I just didn't get to the post office. That was my bad. Because I know we all just love getting something besides bills in the mail. Oh, I know what else I wanted to show you. I took a picture of these and I thought they were so pretty. And I wanted to make several of them. It does, Kathy. And why don't we do more of it? I don't know. I saw this on Pinterest. This is not my idea. But they took paper. I'm taking this. And I've done this type of thing before. You can, Joni, and just a postcard's even cheaper. And I have a roll of postcards. And with a postcard, we're all crafting and creating and all those things. So it's not a hardship. It's just, and I go for a walk, so it's not like I can't walk out to the post office. But you don't even have to send that. Should have Kelly decorate a postcard and send it to someone. And you got her kept busy too. That's what I'm talking about. Doing some of, I got this from ATG Joni. She sent me her scaffs. Okay, Kathy. Which was just the trash off her. It wasn't all trash to me. See, and then you take paper. I don't even know if I've got this so you can see it. I hope so. So you take paper and then grab some buttons. Different color string. Your needle. And you make little flower clusters. Now, this is the type of thing I would mass make. Lori's talked about me mass making. And that's one reason I have all my little drawers, because they're mass made and stuck in there. And I've shown that on my tour and stuff, so that when you do want to send a happy mail or just something in a little envelope, you've got stuff you can send. And then you put it all together by sewing a button on. And this can go on a journal like I just made, or it can go in a happy mail. Now this would add a little bulk. And then you've got this neat looking little flower. Now theirs were all shabby chic and pinks and that kind of stuff. I just grabbed whatever I had. And then you can, roll these around. And then if you want to glue them, which I think I'm going to, in place, I just want my paste. Here it is. You can. And there you go. I just thought those were kind of fun. Now, I've made lots of clusters and put, different things on them, my puzzle pieces, stuff like that. But this was just something different that I hadn't done. So I know it's getting blurry. I know some of you are ready for your lunch or your supper. I've gotten a lot done today. I've done my candy bag journal. I've done my green journal. I've caught up on my pink and blue journal. I'll catch up on my green journal sometimes. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I hope life treats you kind. And I hope you all remember we're here for you if you need a friend, and you have a purpose. Thank you, Janet. Thanks, Joni. Yes, Kathy. Bye-bye. Bye, Carol. Take care, Jasper. Take care of yourself. You're welcome, Pam and Lori. Have a wonderful day, you too, Kathy and Sandy. We do have purpose, Jasper. Bye-bye, Janet and Journey. Bye, Carol. All of you who were watching silently, you have a wonderful day too. Bye-bye.